You're a one-man band, Aquarius. You play every part yourself. You're the stage, the audience, and the applause. It's comfortable, it's safe, and it's empty because the room you've been playing to has been empty for years. But this July, someone walks in. For the first time in a long time, someone knocks on the world you built entirely for yourself, and it starts with your ruler. So let's start with Uranus, the planet that rules your sign. This July, it's louder than usual. Back in the spring, it changed signs and moved into your fifth house, the place where your creativity lives, your own projects, everything you do not because you have to, but because you want to. It's there to stay for years. But right now in July, you start to actually feel it, like someone switched on a current that had only been flickering. And right beside it stands Mars. That changes the tempo. On its own, Uranus hands you ideas, flashes, the urge to do it your own way, but it tends to leave everything as thought about it, forgot about it. Mars won't let it sit, it pushes. Don't just dream it, go make it. So July is the month your ideas finally reach your hands, not just your head. Now, about relationships and money, because Venus runs both at once. For the first 10 days of July, she stands in your seventh house, the house of the partner, of alliances, of the people you're paired up with in love or in business. These days, people come to you more easily. It's simpler to reach an agreement, softer to talk things through. And the same goes for money. A good window for a deal, a joint project, a partnership where the income comes through someone else, a client, a partner, shared work. On July 10th, Venus drops deeper into your eighth house and the tone shifts. Here she's more reserved, more practical. Not light attraction, but what gets shared for real. Joint money, other people's resources, trust with no distance left. Money in these days doesn't come from you alone. It comes through a partner, a shared budget, an investment. Support. For you, someone used to keeping everything to yourself, that's uneasy ground. But the second half of the month is exactly the sober, business-like moment to put shared finances in order and decide who you trust and how far. And right after Venus into that same seventh house walks Jupiter. And this is no longer the event of the month, it's the event of the year. The biggest planet in the sky, the planet of luck and growth, enters your house of partnership once every 12 years and stays for a full year until the summer of 2027. What your relationships haven't seen since 2014 begins right now. And look at how July lines up. The first 10 days, Venus is there, attraction and ease. Right behind her, Jupiter throws the door wide open. And on July 23rd, the sun walks in too and lights the whole thing up like a spotlight. By the end of the month, your house of partnership is filled the way no other corner of your chart is. 3 planets at once pulling you toward people, toward alliances, toward what gets built with someone else. Last time, back in 2014 and 2015, someone or some alliance came in here and changed a lot. The wave is back, and you're meeting it as someone other than who you were then. And here's the whole catch. It's about who you are by nature. You keep your distance and carry everything yourself. Independence isn't a luxury for you, it's a rule. And all July long, the sky keeps saying the opposite. This year you grow not on your own, through someone else. Don't shut the door on principle. It's open as wide as it opens once every 12 years, while the sky pulls you toward people. Down on the ground, a story of its own runs all month. Work, health, the daily rhythm. For the first 3 weeks, the sun sits here, and next to it, Mercury. And Mercury's the snag. Since late June, it's been backing up, retrograde, and it stays that way until July 24th. You know the pictures. Plans get tangled. Schedules slip. Tech X up. Old matters you thought were closed come back around. Simple rule. Before the 24th, don't launch anything for real, and don't sign what you can't undo later. This is the time to finish the old, not start the new. On July 24th, Mercury turns forward and what was stuck starts moving on its own. And on July 14th, right here in work and health, a new moon arrives. A clean slate. A good day to start what you've been putting off for your body and your routine. Sleep, movement, order in your affairs, a new habit, but don't expect a harvest overnight. Mercury's still backing up. Right now you're planting, and the result shows closer to the end of the month. Sow it, and don't keep digging it up. And one more area under a special light this July. the way you think and speak, conversations, messages, ideas, the things you believe. For you, that's no small thing. You're a creature of the mind. On July 7th, Neptune turns retrograde there, and it does the opposite of what most people expect. Usually, Neptune in chance slips you a beautiful story you want to believe, but going backward, it lifts that haze. You can see where you'd been telling yourself a comfortable fairy tale and where the truth was, which of your ideas are real and which just sounded nice. Not fog, the fog clears. And on July 26th, Saturn turns back there too and adds some sobriety. Rethink how you phrase things, what you believe, whether it's time to say it more honestly and more precisely. Together it makes for a month of a clear head. On one condition: don't rush your conclusions or your words while the picture is still developing. Say less, but mean it, and put your convictions to the test. And here's what the whole month was building toward. The most personal part comes at the very end of July, but to feel its weight, one detail first. Right now, the four biggest planets, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, have lined up into a rare pattern, the kind that comes once in a generation. We won't take it apart piece by piece. One thing matters: what it means for you. And it means this: these planets stand in four areas of your life at once: you yourself, your creativity, your mind, and your partner. And all July, for the first time, they pull in one direction. What used to live separately starts working as one. Your own work feeds your relationships clarify who you are, and a clear head drives your creativity. Not four fronts, one shared shift. For an Aquarius, used to keeping everything in separate drawers, that's a rare feeling, when life finally comes together as a whole. And this pattern has a peak. Pluto is the point of it, that stands right in your sign, in your first house, on you yourself. It's been there a while, quietly, under the surface, rebuilding who you take yourself to be. All month it moved unnoticed, and on July 29th, the full moon arrives, landing almost in the same spot, in your sign, right beside Pluto. The light switches on, exactly at that peak that worked all month in the dark, on you. And it's not about something new. A full moon shows the truth of what already happened. All July, something quietly rebuilt you, and now you can see the result, the face that had been surfacing under the old one. Some will be glad of it. You've come out tougher, more honest, more like yourself. For others, it'll be clear that the old role is done. And either way, it's no disaster. Light doesn't create and doesn't destroy. It reveals. And here we come back to the start. Yes, you're a one-man band, Aquarius. You play every part yourself. But July showed you the room doesn't have to be empty. Someone came in and sat down. You can still play solo, only now you know it's your choice, not the only thing left to you. To play alone or to let someone into the audience for the first time in a long while, that's really a choice. This is a sun sign horoscope for all of Aquarius. Your ascendant and birth chart will show more precisely where these energies land hardest. Take what rang true and let the rest go. No one knows your life better than you.